Humongous injury news in the National Football League, and it involves probably the suavest looking man to ever put on a helmet. It is Jimmy Garoppolo. Here is a quick snippet of what occurred against the Kansas City Chiefs. He was going on the left sideline, going down the left sideline. Could have gone out of bounds. Could have. Chose not to. This occurred.
He's going to try to get extra yards with a cutback right here. And watch him, he goes right in to Nelson.
We were talking about this previously. Oh, well, he got messed up on the hit. No, non-contact, they fear, as we are on right now, haven't even received word yet, but the 49ers fear it is a torn ACL, which now means CJ Beathard is your starting quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers. How about them Hawkeyes? So here is Beathard in his own words, and then the head coach, Kyle Shanahan, on the Jimmy Garoppolo injury.
Yeah, I just talked to him, in the training room, and told him I'd be praying for him and that I love him, and he told me to lead these guys. So
we all feel for Jimmy. There's no doubt about it. We dealt with this with our running back 2 days before the season started too. So this is part of the NFL. We're not the first team this has happened to.
Alrighty, so there was the head coach, and then the starting quarterback to be. Now, from the Chiefs' perspective, here's what they had to say about Garoppolo's injury. Take a look.
I saw it, but I think that was his fault. I pray he's not hurt, nothing serious. But as a quarterback, you should step out of bounds. It's only an inch. That inch wouldn't have made a difference. You got the yards you need. You step out of bounds. You got to be smart and think about your team.
Right, he is. Quarterbacks are taught this. I remember when Russell Wilson was a rookie. And I believe he beat out Matt Flynn for that job.
Did he?
Yeah. Remember they signed Matt Flynn to it. Does anybody remember this? They signed Matt Flynn to a humongous deal. And then they were like, yeah, Russell's actually better. We're going to go with him, which obviously was the right call. 2 Super Bowl appearances, they won 1. If they ran the ball, they'd win another. So to my point, Russell Wilson, the book on him was he doesn't slide. Doesn't get out of bounds, doesn't slide. Do you remember this?
Yeah, actually I'd forgotten about that.
And then once he figured out like, oh yeah, I don't have to take that extra hit for like another meaningless yard because I'm the most important position on the field, the breadwinner of every single team. Oh yeah. I'm actually gonna get down and slide and get out of bounds. And he did. And it's helped him out greatly. He's dealt with concussions. He's still a runner. But Jimmy Garoppolo, unfortunately, learning this the hard way. I hope this never happens again to him. I hope it never happens to any quarterback. But unfortunately, it's just part of the business when you're in a contact sport, even if it's a non-contact.
It's one of those things like you'll see even with like pitchers in baseball. That's one of your most important positions. The guy who runs through the game. You need him. You're starting pitchers. So when they do extra things sometimes, if the ball comes at him, either letting it go or go ahead and fielding it, then sometimes you have to let it go and you wonder, man, this guy pitches 100 pitches in a night, but then somehow, if he throws the ball awkwardly to first base, he throws his whole arm out. It's odd how it works. So it was a normal cutback move, of course, from Garoppolo, but it just didn't work out for him. That's a running back move, right?
It was.
And they train for that.
Yes.
You know what you train to do? Sit in that pocket and throw the damn ball. I'm just saying, and it kind of sucks. Yes, some quarterbacks can run, but then once you get to that breakdown point, you break your ass out of bounds.
I don't want my words to be misconstrued here and meaning another thing. I hope it never happens again to him. I hope it never happens to anybody else. I understand why quarterbacks want to get another yard.
Yeah.
Of course, every inch matters in football. But if you're risking this sort of injury just to get it, he could have also suffered a concussion from the hit.
That's the other part.
That's another thing.
That was originally what it looked like it was when he got hit, because it was a bang play, obviously. And he takes a hit, and of course some fans are thinking, oh my God, he should totally get this penalty call because they thought he got hit, but he was making a move back in bounds.
Tom Brady had this to say: I saw it as in Jimmy Garoppolo's injury. On the way to the game, I feel terrible for him. Tough injury, feel bad, it's football, things happen. I've been through an ACL and it just sucks. Yet there was another tweet that I thought put this perfectly. Deshaun Watson hung out with Mia Khalifa, tore his ACL. Reggie Bush dated Kim Kardashian, tore his ACL. Jimmy G seen with Kiara Mia. Guess what he just tore today? Fellas, if she on Pornhub, stay away. But the best of all was his ex-girlfriend, who put this out either on Instagram or Snapchat. And I will let the words speak for themselves. She posted in one word and one emoji. Karma. Boy, I would love to know what the hell happened with them. I would love move to know?
Well, in a sport like football, you have plenty of chances to say it's karma. You know what? Actually, it was football.
Do you know what you could get for $4.99? Maybe 1 pack of Skittles. You know what's better? A lot of content. So download the TYT app, available on iOS and Android.